oh my goodness, it was giving me the business. So, today's live stream, 6 steps to experiencing happily ever after while overcoming infidelity. So, this is the thing. The world will tell you, society will tell you that happily, first of all, they'll tell you that happily ever after isn't a real thing. That is a lie. It's not just for Disney characters, it's not just for the princesses in all the Disney books. Happily ever after is a real thing. Experiencing your dream marriage is a thing. We plan these dream weddings, but we don't plan and really do the intentional work needed to create the marriage of our dreams, especially if you've experienced infidelity. We think that once infidelity happens, that that's it, it's kaput. There's nothing that can be restored. There's nothing that you can do to get back to where you were before. But this is a thing that I know. I have worked with enough women that have restored their marriage, in couples that have restored their marriage after infidelity. I have watched the manifestation of God moving through their marriage, but it requires two people. Okay, that's the thing. It requires two people that are willing to put in the work, and it can be so much better than it was before. So, if you've experienced a heartache of infidelity, there's certain things that you can do that will help you to get there faster with intentionality, of course. So let's go over the first thing. So the first thing, you have to make up in your mind that you're going to experience happily after ever after. You have to make up in your mind that you're going to experience your dream marriage, what it feels like to be in this marriage. Um, we cannot just allow life to happen to us. We cannot just allow things to happen and think that all of a sudden one day you're going to wake up and everything's going to be perfect. It's not. So many marriages fall apart even without infidelity because there's no intentionality. There's no determination, there's no intent. There's no systems. Even within business, whether you work at home or if you have an employer, there's systems, there's ways that keep the business running. There's things that you do to keep everything flowing properly. I feel like something's in my eye. But there's things that you do to keep the business flowing properly so that you can generate the money. Oh my gosh, of course right now something would be in my eye. Oh my gosh, what is it? Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. Why? Did I get it? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, so there's certain things that you can do. My goodness gracious. So there's certain things that you can do. So one, you have to be determined. It's just like with weight loss. If you're like me, I'm thicker than a snicker. Okay. But I can't just say I'm going to lose weight without doing the things that are required to lose weight. I can't eat Haagen-Dazs every single night while sitting in the bed and then follow it up with Cheetos and then, I'm eating late at night, I'm not working out. You cannot do the things that are not aligned with your ultimate goal. So first, make up in your mind that no matter what happens, I'm going to experience my dream marriage. I'm going to experience happily ever after. I'm going to I'm going to experience the things that I've dreamt of all of my life. It is possible. Society will tell you it is not possible. Society will tell you to grow up. Society will tell you, especially after infidelity, give up, let go. You're not going to experience that. But it is a lie. You can experience it. I've seen it 1,000 times. So, first, make up in your mind that you will experience it. Number two, define what happily ever after looks like for you. Because what it looks like for you is something completely different from what it looks like to me. Do you have date nights on a regular basis? Do you go on vacations every quarter? Do you have romantic dinners at home or do you go out to your favorite restaurant? What does that look like for you? It's not about what your sister says it should look like. It's not about what your friend says it should look like. What makes you feel good? For example, for me, part of my happily ever after is me sitting on the couch watching movies with my husband, eating ice cream. I am good. Okay. Get fry me some chicken wings. It doesn't take a lot, but that's part of my happily ever after. Every quarter we go on a getaway, just me and him. I'm good. So it doesn't require a lot. I don't need a date night every single week. I don't, give me a foot massage a couple times a week. Okay. But that's my happily ever after. Someone else might require for you to go out every week. But what does it look like for you? How is communication? Like, do you have, and that's, I'm jumping ahead of myself, but that's part of the building of what your happily ever after looks like. But define it for yourself. Write it in your journal. Actually write it down so that when you see it, this is the thing about it. There were so many times that I wanted items or I wanted to experience something, but until I defined what that looked like for me, when I ran into it, I wouldn't know. So define what that looks like for you. Put it on paper, put it in your journal. Everyone should have a journal because every morning you're supposed to be getting up and you're going through your morning habits, so your gratitude and your forgiveness. If you're in my program, you should be doing that every single day. It's part of the healing journey. So paint this picture of what it looks like. Don't skimp on it because your right now doesn't look like what your dream marriage should be. Marriage is an ongoing journey of you growing and evolving. When I first got married, roses didn't do it for me. Like, I didn't really care about fresh flowers. But now that I'm older, I adore fresh flowers. So now my husband will buy flowers for me. So it's just a matter of what does it look like for you, and don't be scared to allow yourself to experience your dream. Okay? So next, stop waiting for someone to rescue you. This is a big thing, okay? In Disney, of course, they're waiting for the knight in shining armor to come. They're waiting for this Prince Charming to come and sweep you off your feet and take you away and give you all the things that you've ever wanted and dreamt of. First of all, I've been married, it'll be 20 years this year. 20, yeah, 20 years this year. I've grown and changed. My husband is not always 100% knowing all the things that make me happy. Yes, there's a foundational thing that he knows. He knows if he walks home, I mean, if he comes in this door with some food for me, I'm going to be happy. He knows that if, he buys me a new pair of earrings, I'm going to be happy. There's certain basic things, but as you evolve, that you will change. So the thing about rescuing, when you're waiting for someone to rescue you, you have given someone else the power to determine the level of joy that you'll experience. That's a no no. We don't do that. Okay. You are in full control over the level of joy, peace, and happiness that you are to experience, even within your healing journey. Sometimes, with I've worked with women where they wanted their husband to be a part of their healing journey. They wanted their husband to rescue them from the pain that they're experiencing. You will continue suffering if you do that. Your husband is not equipped to rescue you from where you are right now. So you have to make up in your mind, okay, um I'm going to stop, get rid of this lie that someone has to come rescue me, and I'm about my business. I'm going to do what's necessary for me to experience this dream marriage, this happily ever after that I have been striving for. Okay. And then happily ever after is not just associated with marriage. You know, even if you've decided to leave happily after, it's just happy. I'm just happy with whatever I'm experiencing. But within marriage, it's possible. So you have to be intentional about, this is what it takes for me to be happy. This is the level of joy. These are the things, the activities I like to be involved in. These are the things that will help make me happy. And then you have this conversation with your husband. Um, you have to be honest and be very clear about what it takes. One of the simple things that I do when I get home, and I go into my bathroom and I go to take my shower and everything, I have all the smell goods in there. I have my scented candles and my lotions and my perfume and my shower gel that makes me feel amazing. And my kids know, everybody knows though, leave me alone. I don't care if I'm in there for 45 minutes, which normally does not happen. But I don't care how long I'm in there, leave me alone. Wait till I get out. That is part of my happily ever after. Because if you're interrupting me, you're interrupting me. So stop waiting for someone to rescue you. Stop waiting for your husband to rescue you. You have the power to experience your life the way that you want, the joy, peace, and excitement that you want on a regular basis. Next, um, what can you do right now? You have to identify. So you already made your list of this is what happily ever after looks like for me. What can you do right now to get you to the point where you're experiencing it? There's certain things that are within your control. For example, before the pandemic hit, COVID and whatnot, I used to go, me and my girlfriend, we would go and get a massage every month. We would go to get a massage and then we'd go out to eat. That's a part of my happily ever after because when I got home, I was feeling good. I was feeling wonderful. Yes, left the kids with my husband. This is wonderful. This is beautiful. Got a massage, got something to eat. This is all good. Okay. So you have to decide this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take ownership. These are things that will contribute to me feeling amazing, experiencing life the way that I want. Um, you need to align yourself with it. You need to do the things to get you to, if you want to go on vacation every quarter, well, finances, are your finances aligned? Or have you done the research to find out what your destination, where do you want to go to Jamaica? Do you just want to go someplace where there's a beach? If you're in Texas, you want to go to Galveston. Well, Galveston. But but what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Align yourself and make sure you're taking the necessary steps so that you can create this environment where you're experiencing um, the happiness that you desire. Even within your home, make your home your sanctuary. Like in my bedroom, I have this, and I'm always talking about it. I have this um, it's like a love seat, and it's like a chase. Well, it's a love seat with a chase. You have an ottoman there, and I have my candles always, going, and then I have a throw there, sit there, watch TV, lights off. It's amazing. I'm dreaming of it right now. As soon as I finish this, I'm probably going to go over there and take care of that. Um, so take the time to do what's necessary to experience what you desire. And we've already said, tell your spouse um, what your desire is, what's your plan of action to accomplish this. Work together to decide what you both will do so that you both are enjoying and feeling all of the feel goods of marriage. And then next, schedule weekly meetings to check in with each other and tweak the plan. You might come up with a plan and realize the plan does not work. Okay, for whatever reason. Tweak the plan, meet with each other every week so you can come to a resolve of, okay, this didn't work, so let's just tweak it this way. Let's add this, let's take this out. Let's schedule time, but be intentional. Okay. The main point is happily ever after is possible. It is. It is. My clients are experiencing it. I'm experiencing it. It doesn't mean that everything's perfect all the time, but it's possible for you to live the marriage or live the life that brings you joy, peace, and happiness at all times. And if you are ready to experience it and you're ready, you're serious about putting in the work that's necessary, you want to go ahead and either DM me, go to connectingloveandmarriage.com/what's new, or just click on any of the links in the description. I would love, love, love to set up a time for us to chat so we can see what we can do, or so that we can see how I can help you experience your happily ever after in your marriage. Okay. I love you, sis. Sis, I hope you enjoy this content. Feel free to DM me if you have any other questions about this or if you want me to break this down a little further. Okay. So connectingloveandmarriage.com/what's new is where you can register for us to chat and see how I can help you experience the marriage of your dreams. All right. Love you. Bye.